Oh, yeah, good people. It's a manic Monday here. You know, the coffee's tasting a little more bold this morning. The air is a little crisper. And we're getting teardrops of rain from 49er fans and Eagle fans. I dare say it's going to be a quiet week. Oh, my goodness. But you know what? I'm not going to do what Eagles and 49er fans do, which is be that cockroach, to be that guy that's going to come in when times are good for their team and times are bad for the Cowboys and gloat. Go in and troll. That's not my thing. Because, see, I'm here win, lose, or draw. And tonight, we got a game. We got a game. No T-shirts. No T-shirts, okay? Going to be humble and thankful this morning because the Eagles lost to the Jets. Not only lost to I want to say, I remember when we beat the Jets. We beat the Jets. Beat them down. After the Jets actually opened up and beat Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, where Josh Allen had not one, not two, but 3 interceptions and a fumble. That Jet team started out 1-0 without Aaron Rodgers. Beat the Buffalo Bills. The Cowboys, we play them and we blow them out. It was just the Jets. That's all I heard from Eagle fans. It's just the Jets. You beat Zach Wilson. Who cares? They suck. I remember the talking heads saying, well, the Cowboys, they play great against bad teams, but against good teams, they lose. Didn't the Giants last night go toe-to-toe with Josh Allen and crew? Did I miss that? That they were so close. You saw Pizzle pass out, rip their hearts out because they were so close to beating Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And then for the Eagles, who were flying high with everything to play for because San Francisco got beat by the Cleveland Browns with a backup quarterback. Okay. Jalen Hurts. Not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions. But see, when Dak makes interceptions, of course, they're always made at the wrong time. The wrong time. When Hurts makes an interception, of course, it doesn't matter because it was early in the game, and he makes up for it. Well, I can dare say that had they made the first down as opposed to the interception, that third one, they would have won the game. The offense for the Jets, field goals. So that, my friends, was a huge game. Both of those were, because now if the Cowboys tonight, if the Cowboys don't wake up this morning and saying, we have been redeemed and we have an opportunity right in front of us to get our shit together, then I don't know what to say about it. This is where the Dallas Cowboys should be licking their chops and saying, here's our chance to get back into this shit. You got the Eagles right now that have to play Miami, knowing that the secondary and that defense for them is not good. It is not good for the Eagles. Wait till they see the cheetah. And after that, we play the Eagles. You can control your destiny to at least the number 2 seed. The Eagles, of course, have to play San Francisco. That game will truly help us. So for all those out there that have been killing, and I'm talking Cowboy fans, talking Cowboy fans, you guys, for all you people that talk about how much we suck, how pathetic and putrid we are, and so on. Take a look. San Francisco lost to the Cleveland Browns yesterday. And worse for them, they got beat up. They got some injuries. Brock Purdy, it wasn't Purdy yesterday. And Jalen Hurts hurt the team yesterday. This should let you know that it's a week-to-week league, that nobody is invincible, that there's a lot of football left. And the Cowboys, I'm surprised that they're favored, but they get a win tonight. All of a sudden, everything changes. We played like ass last week. I'm not going to lie. That game hurt me to my soul. It hurt even more with all of the Eagle fans and the 49er fans making jokes about us and telling us how much we suck. And it was hard to argue with them because we sucked. But here is the chance to get back on track. I can't wait. I'm here at the Red Brick House trying something different. I dare say there's a couple of things out here that are trends that you want to stay away from. One, George Kittle wearing that T-shirt, the F the Cowboys, of course, getting fined. They lose to Cleveland the next week. Me with the Eat Crow shirt before the Cardinals game. We lose. Me with the F around and find out before the 49er game. We lose. Stay away from the T-shirts. The second thing, is it crazy or not? But every time a team this year has been anointed as that team, that they're great, it's just like the NFL sends out a hit squad or they change the script so that team loses. I didn't think it was going to, I thought for sure Philly, I'll be honest, I thought for sure Philly was going to win tonight and be talked about as, last night, and be talked about as that team. Oh, San Francisco died. You know, the Eagles, it's not pretty, but they're still winning. They're the best team in football. I didn't know it was going to be last night. I didn't know it was going to be last night because after our first two blowout wins, when we destroyed the Giants, mind you, a Giants team that Buffalo struggled with, that we put on a 40 burger, and the Jets end up beating the Eagles, another team we blew out, mind you. They talked about that Cowboy defense. Oh my God, the Cowboy defense, incredible. You know, if their offense comes up like their defense, you know, they're going all the way. And we get bitch slapped and we lose to the Cardinals. Then it was Miami. Miami became the flavor of the week. The Miami Dolphins, 70 burger on Denver, 70-20. Then Miami was the hot team. And then Miami goes against Buffalo. Buffalo ends up steamrolling Miami. Buffalo became the hot team. Well, Buffalo's now on a one-game losing streak. Almost was a two-game last night. So Buffalo became the hot team after the Jags beat them. And then, of course, San Francisco kicks our teeth in. They're the hot team, and they turn around and lose. So they lose, and, of course, everybody says, well, the Eagles after tonight are going to be the only undefeated team. And they lose. So being that team on top right now has not been good. So we're going to have plenty today on what's going on with the Cowboys as we get ready tonight. And we'll be here live streaming. I'm going to probably move downstairs so we see the big screen TV for the game. And I hope you guys tune in. Let me say thanks, everybody, last night for tuning in. Galen Miller was our winner of our drawing last night. We're going to be doing more drawings tonight, and I can't wait to get that going. But I want to see if they give Jalen Hurts the Dak Prescott treatment. I just want to know if they give Jalen Hurts the Dak Prescott treatment. So I want to go to Get Up this morning and just hear how they treat Jalen Hurts. Let's go to the tape. Let's go. All right, so last week, after Dak Prescott had 3 interceptions, okay, so he's got 4 on the year right now. They killed Dak Prescott, of course, even though those interceptions had no bearing on the game. Jalen Hurts definitely had a bearing on the game. It definitely was the reason that they lost. Had he not thrown them, it's a different game. Different game all the way around. So let's see how this morning, if they give Jalen Hurts that treatment.
The sun did indeed come up again this morning, and Teddy Bruschi has made his way into our studio. Good to see the big fella here.
And you didn't rhyme.
We begin you know what? Today I didn't need it. I don't need any Dr. Seuss, any Dr. Dre, or anybody in between. Let's go, Jets, Eagles, late.
Through these first 6 weeks, we've played a gauntlet of quarterbacks. And I know we haven't gotten all wins, but we've embarrassed all of them. We'll always be in all these.
You didn't embarrass Dak.
I think we go toe-to-toe with anybody.
You didn't embarrass Dak.
What were you just saying? He is feeling himself right there. I mean, he knows that he went in there, and all of these quarterbacks he's talking about, specifically Jalen Hurts, they don't care who it is, Rex. They don't care who they're lining up against, and embarrassed. I don't know about embarrassed. Sure, I'll say embarrassed with him because that Jet defense made Jalen Hurts look like a rookie. And Dan's going to talk to you a little bit specifically about that. But that defense as a whole, that defensive line. But I'll tell you what, there is a new star on that defense that I've recognized during this game, and that's Quincy Williams at the linebacker position, because this guy, another 12 tackles last night, had a fumble recovery. Ever since last year, it's like, who is this explosive, rocket that's coming out of the Jets middle linebacker corps? It is him. Quincy Williams, the older brother of Quentin Williams, is holding his own, and he's becoming one of the best in the league. Another great game last night.
Rex, the Jets have allowed in 6 games 31 second-half points total. And the reason for that, I believe, is the depth. They are constantly rotating defensive linemen in and out of that game. So at the part of the game where the defenses are usually wearing down, they are fresh and they are dominating. And yesterday was by far their best performance.
Yeah, absolutely, Greeny. And that's why they're built. That's why I said that this is a playoff team.
Yes.
All right? You have 7 guys that can rush the passer. No team in the league has that. That kind of depth that you're talking about. You're lucky to have 2. They have 7. So that's what happens. If this team ever gets in front of people, over, game, set, match.
Danny, talk to me.
Yeah, so this is the biggest Jets win in years. And I have not seen this Philadelphia Eagles offensive line get beat up and dominated the way that they were yesterday. Lane Johnson, the right tackle, absolutely went out. But you saw this defensive line start to collapse pockets on Jalen Hurts. And your point of second half matters here, because you hear defensive coaches, Rex, Teddy, they'll always say this phrase: we just got to start to pressure the quarterback, because it cumulatively adds up. And then you get into that second half, and what happens is the quarterback starts to trust the pocket less and less and less. And that's exactly what happened in this football game. Teddy referenced that Jalen Hurts looked like a rookie. In the second half, he did. When it comes to believing that your unit is going to block and protect for you, that was not the case. Yes,
where do those pressures affect? I mean, it's mentally.
100%.
Mentally in the quarterback.
You start to see things that aren't there.
Yeah, and you start to drift. You start to do things that you just know before that snap. You're looking and you're thinking, how many seconds do we have? So defensively on the sideline, Rex, we're in his head.
Yep.
We got him now. It definitely looked like
And I've always said this. You hit the quarterback, the entire team feels it. And that's what happens over and over and over. They lose confidence. The whole team's like, God, our quarterback getting hit again. And he's feeling it.
Wouldn't you say that's why pressures are even as important as a sack? Sometimes because those pressures just add up, and then offenses and quarterbacks just start to feel it. And if you watch that last interception, that's 100% Jalen Hurts. That's why I said when we were reading the highlights, Eddie, and for the first quarter, he's going to throw that ball to the sideline to A.J. Brown. It's a completion. But he feels pressure that
he'll step through the throw in the first quarter.
Yes.
In the fourth quarter, he'll fall back on it because of the result of all that.
That's what happens when you rattle a guy's cage.
Joe, here's the one thing. I hate to set this thing up, but he's right. When you're right, you're right. There's only one person I know who believed in this team at its lowest moments, who kept saying to me, Greeny, we're all good here. And once again, he called his shot and he knocked it out of the park. Take your victory lap.
Yes, thank you very much. Go on. And here's why. When you can play defense the way this team can play defense, all right? I said they'd win the Super Bowl. It wasn't because of Aaron Rodgers. it was because, okay, part of it was.
Yeah.
But it was because of their defense. And that's it. Look, this team, did they beat the Bills already? They have.
Yes.
Without Aaron Rodgers. Did they beat the Eagles of the undefeated Eagles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they lost to the Cowboys.
Almost had Kansas City beat. I'm telling you, this team's going to be in every game. And didn't I say that the quarterback is going to go like this and take little steps forward each week, each week, each week, each week?
Let me talk about what you're talking about here, okay? I mean, it's still early, but in the end, if you play this style of football, it comes down to one or two plays. It's where you're either
Not when you're versus the Cowboys.
getting his head to make a mistake, or Zach Wilson is eventually going to have to come and make a play. Can that be done on a more consistent basis?
Well, you were making the point to me this morning, if we want to switch it around to the other sides of the ball here, give some credit to the Jets' offensive coordinator, much maligned offensive coordinator.
I think it was, Aaron Rodgers goes down, so now can Nathaniel Hackett really coach when he has to coach? Failed last year in Denver, didn't even last a year, and then also now it's like he has Aaron Rodgers, and all of his success isn't based on Aaron Rodgers. So it looks like he can coach, okay? Because Nathaniel Hackett and what he's done with Zach Wilson, I'm starting to recognize. There are a couple plays here during this game. This naked boot right here, where he takes the sack. You just can't take this sack. You could have got rid of that, but later in the fourth quarter, very similar, a different direction, I understand, but I can see him coming to the sideline and Hackett saying,
he's coming on.
You got to dirt that football or make the completion and make a throw. Very similar play the opposite way, and Zach shows in-game improvement. And I'm watching that last night.
We can end that right there. So they didn't really trash Hurts that much for the 3 interception performance and stuff. They really didn't. Oh well, you know how it is. But now you got to look at it and say the Cowboys beat that team, and that team has beat some legitimate ones from, of course, the Eagles, which are the greatest team of all time, and the Buffalo Bills with the cover boy of Madden. All right, good people, it's game day. I can't wait. Got some work to do here at the Red Brick House, but we're going to have some fun tonight. I'll see you here. Peace.